So I just watched the fourth episode of The Last of Us season 2 and wow. Yeah, that episode wasn't adapted greatly. Like look, if there was one win that we got from this episode is that the horse got to live. The horse got to live. That was the best part about it. The horse got to live. Now, kind of a character assassination moment that they did in this episode though is Ellie not losing her shit at the fact that Dina was pregnant. Because yes, don't get me wrong, Ellie is happy for her. What she does in the game compared to what she does in the show really shows you the mental state that they have show Ellie rather than game Ellie. Like in the game, the fact that Dina was even having a baby threw Ellie off on why she was even on this trip with her to begin with. Because Ellie wants to prioritize the safety of Dina above everything else. That's why she dead tells her, if you even had the thought of being pregnant, you should have never come with me on this journey. Because Ellie, in that current state of mind, was, I'm getting this done by any means possible, and you're just going to slow me down. And don't get me wrong, I know that Dina still traveled with Ellie after that scene in the game, but here's the difference between both scenes from the show and the game. In the show, Ellie was more accepting at the fact that Dina's having a baby. She was actually happy for her because she's finding out Dina's gonna be a mother and she's gonna be like a cool auntie slash father figure to the kid. But the problem lies that when we saw it in the game, it was to show the current mental state of Ellie. Adverse to how the show does it, where show Ellie is more on along the line of, we should probably head back so that the child can be born safely and we can go after them later. But Dina basically is reassuring her that, let's continue on this journey and get the guys who got Joel. Now, I'm not going to say we're not going to get to see how Ellie's mind is right now in the show. We're most likely going to get one when she confronts Nora and, eventually offs her. But until then, we're kind of missing the drive Ellie has to get rid of these guys. Because when they say their names, Ellie's kind of locked in for a second. But the main problem is we're not seeing the rage from her that you would be seeing in the games. But yeah, no, that's really about it. Let me know what y'all think about this, because me personally, even though the episode was okay, I think the biggest one that we got from this was the horse being alive. That's my favorite part of the episode.